Say, are you able to solve the mystery of the X puzzle? Or is it the plus sign? I have always liked wood puzzles, like this paddle through the canoe. Any idea how it got in there? Or here's a little wooden gadget I like to call the political machine. You can do a lot of work, expend a lot of energy, but nothing really gets done. Just like real politics. But today, I'm going to show you how to solve this X puzzle. The two halves are locked in place and they can't be separated unless you know the secret. Or you got a hacksaw. But that's not the recommended method. So let me show you now how to solve the X puzzle. Separating this puzzle is very simple, like most tricks when you know how. Lay it on a flat surface and give it a good spin. Quickly flip it over, give it another rapid spin, and voila! The two halves now come apart. Now that's how to solve it, but how does it actually work? Now I could cut these open and show you the insides, and that would give you an idea how to do it, but that would be a little destructive. Instead, I decided to build a new one, and I left it in an unassembled state so I can show you inside exactly what's going on. On the right here are the two parts that make up the original puzzle. To the left are the components that make up those two halves on the right. Let's take one for example. It consists of a long solid section and two additional smaller pieces that get glued on. The other additional parts that I'm using are 4 ball bearings and 4 dowel rods. This is where the magic happens. You can see here that the dowel doesn't go completely in because it's hitting the ball bearing. When this piece gets inverted, the bearing drops out of the way, allowing the dowel to go completely in, unblocking the opening. When you spin the puzzle, this unlocks the top section. When you flip it over and spin it again, this unlocks the second section, thereby releasing the two halves. Here's the dimensions I used. Now you have a little flexibility, but these dimensions are pretty precise if you want everything to line up properly. Using a piece of scrap wood, I'll cut a strip 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch and about 25 inches long. Then I cross-cut all pieces to the proper length. Drilling the holes exactly where they need to be is the most difficult part of the process. For all the holes, I mark the exact center using an awl. Then I drill a pilot hole. This will act as a guide to follow for the actual drill size I need. If you don't use a drill press, you risk the holes not lining up straight. Once you have all your pieces cut out, if you want to test everything before you glue them together, try using double stick tape. Because after you glue everything together, it may be impossible to make any adjustments you need. After gluing the pieces together, make any final outside adjustments with sandpaper to get a good fit. Then you can round the edges or sand them to a 45-degree angle like I'm doing so the puzzle's easier to handle. I'll give it a coat of my magic oil, which is just beeswax and mineral oil. Now for the final test. Cross your fingers and hopefully your puzzle will lock and unlock. Now when you're ready to reset your puzzle, you simply slide the dowels all the way in. Put your two halves together, give it a shake. Now you're ready for the next victim. Thanks for watching Alley Picked, where I love making cool things out of junk. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to be notified whenever I release new videos, click on the bell. Until next time, I'll meet you in the alley.